Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this afternoon mountain weather update, getting us ready for this upcoming weekend. So here's my timeline, rest of the month into May 1st. I should mention tonight into Saturday morning we have a storm wrapping itself up in Colorado that'll be moving away. So we'll have some additional accumulation tonight, tomorrow morning in Colorado, and then we're done. The storm after that comes into the Pacific Northwest, BC, northern tier of states, 416 to 419. Storm right on the heels of that one, a second one, same placement. This one may drop some snow down into Utah and Colorado as well, 419 to 421. Possibly a third storm around 424, 425. That one's not a lock at all. But after that, high pressure appears to build in late April into May 1st. We'll probably start May out on a pretty quiet note across the west, and then it may change after that. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Here's my blog from this morning. So I did write about it. Late April, early May, high pressure ridge. Take a look at it. There was the setup. Everything's running off the northern branch into the northern tier states in the Pacific Northwest, BC. I did forecast the freezing levels, the maximum height on each of these days for the Wasatch, 6,600 feet today, so it was way down. It starts to rise, though. We're back up to 11,500 on Sunday and Monday. In Colorado, maximum height of the freezing level, 32-degree line, 9,900 today, down to 8,200 on Saturday. Jumps way back up to 11, 12, 12, and 10 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So it'll be coming back up. Forecast jet from this morning, definitely supporting an active pattern into 422, 421, 422. And that's very similar to what I'm advertising for the afternoon. Just a slight difference here. Still an active jet. In fact, both branches. But you can see by 423, a low is moving away. We've got a little bit of high pressure ridging waiting on the next low. You can see it in the Pacific. That would be the one, 424, 425, somewhere in there. But again, that's not a total lock. And then after that, we'll watch for high pressure to build in for the remainder of the month. All right, back to the blog. This is an interesting late April pattern. So let me just take this full. This is what it could look like beyond. So this is valid basically the last day of the month. And you can see this is from the American Ensemble forecasting the yellow over the west. That's a high pressure type ridge starting to build in. It's not gigantic, but it's there, and the pressures are high in the mid-atmosphere. They're running higher than, these are the anomalies, higher than 30-year norms or averages. So there appears to be a high pressure ridge right there with the low pressure, all the active weather over the east coast and the northeast. So that's a possibility. That's the way it's looking right now. Okay, let's go back to the blog here, and timing is next. Here's my forecast radar and satellite. So Saturday morning, leftover snow in Colorado, moving away, and then it's quiet, big time quiet. Here comes the next storm in the Pacific Northwest, and then it cruises in, northern tier, clips parts of California, Utah, and Colorado, and there's another storm behind it. You can see that it's right on its heels. So the placement with both of these storms is mainly in the Pacific Northwest, BC, northern tier states, but they appear to clip Tahoe north as well, and some of that moisture works its way down into the Wasatch and into parts of Colorado. So all those places are in on the action, and then that storm would transition into the Intermountain West, 420, 421, and then away, waiting on potentially one more after that. Here are the forecast totals. So those are the numbers from this morning. I'll show you what I'm seeing this afternoon. So the rest of today through the 16th, leftover snow in Colorado, a little bit more to come in Whistler and Baker. Phase 2, 417 through 423. Now here's where those other two storm systems affect northern California, Pacific Northwest, northern tier states. Look at Idaho, look at Montana, look at Big Sky, look at the Tetons. 1 to 2 feet of snow coming to those areas. Bridger Bowl, potentially 10 to 12 inches in the Wasatch over that course of time, 417 to 423, and a fair amount of snow in the central and northern mountains of Colorado. We may add to this 425, but then high pressure comes in and cuts it all off later in the month into May 1st. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the weekend update here on this Friday. Hope everybody has a good one, and thanks for tuning in here. Take care.